continuing on me slipping up on the food, right? Probably I can just still socialize with people and say, for example, currently how I socialize, like in case someone says let's go for coffee, I go drink say hot water or something, or I could drink green tea and all, but I don't drink tea in general and not really so much into it, even tea leaves and all. So I just go drink hot water or something or anything like that, or drink, or I could eat yogurt or curd and whatnot, and they'll be drinking coffee or tea or whatever, right? And like this is in say at work and all. So even if I go out, I could probably just drink some say something like a basic juice like lime. I wouldn't drink any other juice because fruits, once you like convert them into juice, and you get rid of the fiber, then it's just natural sugars and there's no fiber, and your blood sugar levels can increase very easily, especially if the fruit is a very very sweet fruit, right? So I would rather have something like a smoothie if possible, but or else I would just say lemon juice maybe with salt or something, right? So yeah, I mean, the other thing being, of course, I need to try to work more towards a bit more perfection, like sleep better and whatnot, and eat over different intervals and not overeat. Like today, when I was very hungry, I was just starting to overeat, like in the afternoon, and and even this whole chole bhature was that. It was actually not just simple bhature, it was actually paneer stuffed bhature. Probably that also gave some taste to it, I don't know, but it was very tasty actually. The thing to understand is it's very easy to slip up, and one has to be mindful. I was actually mindful and understanding that I'm slipping, but I was still slipping, and I was like, I want to eat more, that's all, right? It was a conflicting thing, but then I chose to eat only. I ate bits and bits, like some 4 or 5 bits like that. Fortunately, I got a call in between from my delivery guy saying the chicken salad has arrived. He has arrived. I went to get it, and my colleagues finished it. And however, they wanted to eat it. It's just that it was a lot that they were like, "Can you help? Please, can you help? Please help finish this." To the other people, sitting. Like, there were some 4 of us. One of the guys said, like, "Can you please help me finish this?" One guy was like, "I'm full, dude, that's all." And the other 2 of us were like, "Okay, we'll help you finish it." And we were just eating it. The chole was also really good. I don't know what they put. Like it was actually white chole, but it was totally black. And my colleague was like, they use actually tea leaves to make it black and whatnot. There's a specific way to prepare it. It was really tasty. The crazy part is usually something that tasty, I'm like, is this like, how junk is this? Like, what did they put in this? What, say, powders or whatever, right? Say chaat masala or whatever. I don't know what processed powder, whatever, right? So I was just wondering about that, but it was really tasty, of course. One thing to understand is like food, in this case, like it's pretty much engineered to be very very tasty, so that you are like slave of your taste and you just forget about being the master, or being the master of your body and being the guard of your body, being the guardian of your body. So it's easy to slip up like that. So being mindful of that and saying no, and at times maybe on days when the day is not great, like you're stressed or you're angry or pissed or you're emotional or you didn't sleep well and it's easy to slip up, maybe don't sit. My idea is probably I won't sit with people and eat. Instead I'll just sit on my own and eat whatever I have, and focus on my food and be mindful of my food, right? And be mindful of eating be mindful of eating and be mindful of what I'm eating, and eat mindfully, and instead of seeing something else, focusing on something else or talking to someone and whatnot, so that I mindfully eat and eat just enough and not too much. And also it helps me with practicing mindfulness in general, right? And what else? Yeah, I slipped. It's just unfortunate, but it happened. I'm like, it's fine. I think I'll get past through it. I'll get past it. And yeah, I think hopefully, not hopefully, I mean hopefully is just simply I'm just saying. Of course, I'm gonna work on it also. So this is based on how the Grit book. There's this book called Grit by Angela Duckworth, which talks about hope. There's one kind of hope where you think that things will just magically or somehow automatically fall in place. The universe will take care of things, and you won't do anything about it. Like you won't take responsibility, you won't put in effort and all that. And then there's another kind of hope wherein you believe in yourself and your efforts, and you will work towards making a better tomorrow, right? So yeah, I'm gonna work on this, and hopefully I won't be slipping up more like this. And like just because I'm sitting with someone who's eating junk, say deep fried food or maida or whatever, ultra processed food or sweets and whatnot, I'm gonna ensure that I don't slip up that easily. And funnily, my doctor was mentioning that I could get orthorexia. I think I'm fine with it. I don't know what are the big problems or major problems with orthorexia, which is about eating only healthy food and being very, very obsessed about eating only healthy food. The thing is, I eat anything else, it just doesn't help me. I want to do a lot of things in life, like for example, say make YouTube videos and whatnot, and say be good at my life and like do whatever I love. Like say I love my work, I do love my work, and I love computers and also be good at that, do that. Say run a lot, and then I don't know, just enjoy and whatnot, right? Explore, learn a lot and all that. If I want to be able to do all of those, I can't just sacrifice those in the name of food and junk food and unhealthy habits and whatnot. I'm already still working on a lot of the unhealthy habits that I have, like for example sleeping really, really late. For example, for the past 4 or 5 days or more, I've been sleeping at 2 a.m. Worse, actually, not even 2 a.m., 2:30, 3 a.m. I think not last night, today early morning I slept at 3 a.m. and woke up at 8:30 a.m. So somehow I get over enthusiastic about something or the other, or something or the other happens. I either make YouTube videos, yesterday night I was making YouTube videos and I was unboxing my new micro SD card and whatnot. Something or the other happens. A lot of slip ups, but I'm trying to learn from my slip ups and mistakes and compromises and whatnot. Actually, I'm not compromising so much. I need to compromise more. And I need to manage my time well and all that, and sleep well, of course. Today I slept a bit at my workplace on my desk itself for some time because I was just very sleepy, or probably because I ate too much carbohydrates, or I just ate too much in the afternoon, probably causing my blood sugar levels to peak and spike and then crash. Most probably that's what happened, and then causing me to feel sleepy and sleep. So anyways, it's happened. Yeah, I mean, let's see how the future goes, and I'll be working towards a future that is better for me, and I'll also be sharing my learnings. So yeah, that's my learning and understanding of myself based on the slip up that I had today in eating chole bhature. I think I've heard of this interesting story wherein Virat Kohli actually gave up chole bhature for his dream of like cricket and health, fitness and whatnot. Or so is the story. I don't know. Maybe bhature is bad. Chole, I don't know how bad. Like depends on the preparation, I think. But maybe it is bad. Probably the oil, or I don't know what. But I don't know, or if he just says it and he probably still eats it. And then how some singers just give up on say things like ice cream and whatnot, so that they ensure that their throat is good. Some people apparently they just still eat ice cream no matter what. I think Asha Bhosle, I can't remember who, like someone was in one of the TV shows. I think they said I just eat no matter what, and I fix it or something like that. Right? I know some folks who actually eat ice creams even when they have a cold, or they know they will get a cold. In my case and all, I remember that when I was a kid, growing up also, if I eat ice cream, I easily get cold, I easily get cough and all that. So I try to ensure that I don't eat them. Very rarely these days I've eaten them and I've gotten cold cough. I eat yogurt which is very cold itself, I'll get sometimes throat infections, because I get a throat pain and then it becomes a throat infection and then it becomes cough and then cold and whatnot. Even becomes fever probably. And sometimes I don't even know that there is a fever. Previously, long ago, when I had fever and all, very bad fever, I used to feel sleepy, tired, and I was on bed rest. But then later, at some point, I became better that I just had headaches if I had fever, something like that, and all, right? So it's really hard to even tell if I have fever. Of course, I have a thermometer and all. I could check the temperature, but then I generally just go to the doctor and ask, tell stuff, and then ask what is going on. They check the temperature, they try to diagnose what is going on. But yeah, I mean, I try to not take all this junk because it's easy for my system to just crash and go bad when something like this happens, some junk food and whatnot. For example, last night I overate. That caused me to, my stomach was full. Today morning, a lot of farting and whatnot, a lot of burps and whatnot. And I had even chest pain over here. I think it was gas or whatever, or it could be worse, which is say anxiety or stress or too much exertion as in like not resting enough and too much stressing the body. I believe like stressing it too much. So yeah, I mean all this burping, farting, and it's chest pains and whatnot. I don't want all of this at all. Right, so I'm trying to work towards that. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, what else? Yeah, I mean that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.